With voting having concluded for the 2019 GAC Legacy Awards, we take time this week to speak to some of the winners. And you, the fans, voted as the GAC Game of the Year, the Women's Soccer Championship Final between Oklahoma Baptist and Southwestern Oklahoma State. And joining us to look back on that day from the champion Bison, Hannah White. Hannah, thanks for taking the time to talk with us.
Thank you.
So, as mentioned, obviously, we looking back at the GAC final with Southwestern for the second straight year. It was you two meeting in a final in Shawnee. After getting through the semifinals, what was the pregame speech like, knowing that they had beaten you on your field last year, and then a bid in the tournament was at stake?
Well, right before then, in season, we had to beat them twice. So I think the speech was mainly like, hey, this happened last year, don't let it happen again. You know that you can beat them. So just kind of like, don't let it get in your heads that what happened last year, and just kind of play your game.
And so the match starts off, I believe that they score an early goal, and then you guys tie, and then they have the lead again in the second half, and then you guys tie. And going in regulation finishes tied. How's the flow of the game? How do are people maybe a little more at ease this year because you're playing them in the again? So you have experience, or how's the in-game emotions being held in check for you and the rest of your team?
For me personally, I think it was more scary because we had played them so many times, and then whenever. I didn't remember them scoring first, actually. You just said that, but I do remember being down 2-1.
Right. And it might have been they scored two in order to take the lead, but I know they were down. They were up 2-1 early, so.
Yeah, yes. And so that's what I remember. That's the first kind of moment I thought was that 2-1, and I just remember thinking, like, I can't let this happen. Like, please don't let this happen. So then as soon as our freshman, actually, Kit, scored, I just remember being so happy to tie that game, and then I was like, yes, we have to finish this out, especially after that amazing goal.
Yeah. So you get now the final seconds are waning in regulation. Just how much are you guys turning into let's get this game to overtime, or trying to win it in the regulation 90?
For me, I was trying to win it in the regulation 90. I was tired, and I did not want to go into overtime. And I think that was a general feeling for the rest of us.
And so, but you do, and then that sets up the corner, or not the corner. Yeah, it was a corner kick, right?
Yeah.
Just walk us through the play, and and how it unfolded, and what opened up for you as the kick came through the air.
Yeah, that was a funny goal because it went off my stomach. Yeah. So, always on a corner kick. Well, what happened was, I think on the website it says that one of our girls flicked it, and I don't really remember that happening, and I can't tell on the video. But all I remember is thinking that the goalie was going to grab it, and then it didn't, and I just thought, well, I got to run through and get whatever I can on the ball, and then it went off my stomach and into another girl and into the goal.
Well,
so it wasn't a play.
Clearly, the game was the Oklahoma Baptist, either Ray or Jordan. They were trying to give extra assists on that final goal to boost up your final stats numbers, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
So
it might have been a flick.
So I know you hear of the hat trick in soccer of off your head, off one foot, and off the other foot. They don't ever add stomach into how the ways to score a goal. Have you ever had one that weird, or just off of a body part you're not trying for?
Yes, that happens quite a bit because that's my game plan on corners is just run through and get something on the ball. So I've had off the thigh, the knee. It's embarrassing because you want to have good technique.
Right.
But hey, if you score.
But clearly, it's all part of your game. But they're all expecting head and feet. They don't think thighs and ankles and whatnot. So then I'm sure you do like a quick check, make sure there's no offsides flag. You see it's a good goal. Just tell us the emotion then of a walk-off goal to clinch your program's first NCAA appearance.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was super exciting. I remember what made it so exciting for me was the fans. Like, the men's team was there, and so many people I knew from OBU, they all rushed the field. And so I was, like, hugging my teammates, and everyone rushed the field, and that had never happened before. And so then I was just like, I was crying. I'm a big crier, so I was crying, like, tears of joy.
Just how much special to then share it with family members that are on the staff, you know, your dad being the coach.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, that does make it special because, I mean, for years, my dad's been at OBU for, like, 10 years now. So, like, he would all come and I'd know whenever he lost or won a game. So, like, it made it special that, like, I could be more a part of that, and I could even help a little bit. And
I'd say more than a little bit. I know just being humble, but so then, you know, just, you know, obviously you have the fans rushing the field. What are those then post game moments that will stick with you for the rest of your life?
I don't like the post game moments. I like getting a T-shirt that says "GAC Championship" or like champions on it.
It's a simple thing. Like it's a simple thing, but we don't give them out any other way.
Exactly. So I like those, and I like wearing them around campus. But it's just like that moment was so great that afterwards, like all the awards and stuff, it's just like the moment of emotion that I had then, and the like what I got to share with my teammates is just so much more than like any of the awards. So it's great to be honored, but that was definitely the best, was right after the game.
So then how about, you know, obviously, you know, when you guys, it's just you and the rest of your teammates, you know, in the locker room or the next morning or your next practice, just, you know, what are those feelings like when it's now, it's less communal of a celebration. It's just you, the 20 of you that put in the work from, you know, now till what would have been like the first part of November.
Yeah. Well, you definitely wake up happy, and you're happy for the next couple of weeks. You know, schoolwork goes a little bit easier. I don't know, it's just a great feeling to have in the back of your mind. Like, you know, this was our goal from the beginning of the season, and now I can wake up and think I accomplished at least one of my goals. So.
And, you know, as we mentioned at the start, it was Southwestern that you beat. Could you have picked anyone else you'd rather, you know, have faced? I mean, you guys have seemingly separated as our two best teams, and with the 2017 game still probably in your memories, would you have wanted it any other way than to see them one more time?
Before the game, I would have definitely not wanted to be playing them. Definitely, they're a hard team.
It's fair to be honest; they do have they have a plethora of talent for sure.
Yeah, so before I play them, I'm always very nervous, just because we played them so much, and it's always such good competition. It does make the win feel a little bit sweeter, but and they're the team that deserved to be in the championships, so along with us. So I don't think I could see anyone else.
Well, Hannah, as we wrap up here, speaking to you, we're looking back at the GAC Game of the Year with the way we conduct all of our ballots being online driven. This is your chance where I turn the mic over to you. This is your Oscars speech moment where you have to do all the proper thank yous for who got out and voted. So I'll turn it over to you, and you can thank any and all of the Oklahoma Baptist support and fans that voted in droves to give you guys this title.
All right. Well, I'd like to thank everyone who voted for us. For the Game of the Year. It means a lot, and this has been really fun to do, and thank you for all of our supporters.
Well, hey, congratulations again on looking back on that game for us. Perhaps we'll see you in this spot again next year with another game as memorable as that one. Maybe it's to celebrate a national championship as opposed to just the conference championship. That would be nice. We would be all for that. We would like to see someone break down that last barrier for us as a conference. So good luck to you and your team this year. I know you before we record it, you guys are going to Alaska for some training. Good luck and safe travels up to there, and then we look forward to seeing your exploits here on the fall.
All right, thank you.